Previously on OutKast.
Maybe I should go consult with my girlfriend about it. You should do this. Oh wait, you don't have a hot girlfriend like I do.
Hey, what's going on in here? If you two don't quiet down, I'm gonna come back in here and I'm not gonna be very happy.
I want that report.
Oh, nothing much. However, there is something I'm supposed to tell you.
What is that?
Well, you know Noah?
Yeah.
Well, I think you might have a little bit of a crush on you.
Aw. Okay.
Okay, I brought you guys in here to ask, who is that strange guy that's been showing up in all the videos?
I don't know who he is. I've never seen him before in my life.
I just figured you know, because he looks exactly like you.
Well, he shows up. I just don't... Oh!
You think she's gonna like this?
Yeah. Yeah, she'll like that.
My fellow Americans, welcome back to NCBC OutKast News. I'm your host, Noah Elkins, and it's a privilege to have you back with us tonight. Our first story tonight comes from Arkansas, where a man driving a pork rind truck flipped over and had people around him squealing like a stuck pig. We go to our brand new anchor, Mr. Stu, with the report.
All right, so we're here down in Fayetteville, Arkansas, where a pork rind truck flipped over into the median, and there's just pork rind everywhere out there. There's really a lot to see. It's just really chaotic. So I'm actually here with the truck driver, who is he's going to tell us what happened with this whole situation, this whole mess down here.
I was driving my truck down to the chop house, and this sports car just came up and ran me straight up the side of the road. I hit the ditch, and my truck just flipped down the side of the hill, and nothing but the trailer open, guts are flying everywhere, the leg landed on my windshield, cracked it, and the tusks were stuck in my mirrors. It was pretty brutal.
I'm out here at Boogaloo's restaurant, where the latest viewing of the Jordan documentary, episodes 5 and 6, were posted. However, this discussion led into a heated argument, which eventually led to violence. Police are out here on the scene looking around, and I gotta be honest with you, this is the craziest thing since Dennis Rodman.
Hey, Julie.
Hey girl, what's up?
Oh, nothing. Just getting some coffee.
Oh, cool. Well, I have some news.
Ooh, what news?
I think Sterling's gonna propose.
What? I mean, that's great.
Yeah, I hope so.
What made you think he's going to propose?
Well, Pete told me he saw Sterling looking at some rings.
Oh, well, I'm happy for you.
Aw, thanks. Well, I gotta get back to work.
Okay, have fun.
See you later.
Angel, I need to talk to you about something.
What is it?
I think it's finally time to fire the scumbag that is Sterling Silver.
Okay, you've come in here a million times. What do you want now?
Angel, listen to me, okay? Listen, he is a hindrance to our workflow, okay? You know what workflow is, okay? Listen, sister, I don't think you understand what he does to the team's conducive nature of working out the problems, okay? Listen here, okay? He doesn't come in here and help us, He comes in, breaks up the workflow, insults everybody because of how they look, how they feel, how they smell, what gender they are, what religion they are, how they look in the morning. No one really cares about that, though, do we? So I think for the conducive nature that is the newscasting station, we need to let him go and just find another sports guy.
I'm sorry, I just can't do that. His dad owns the company. I'm not in charge.
Angela, listen, you are in charge. You're the boss. You pay my bills. I'm just letting you know, maybe a favor for your favorite lead anchor here. Please fire him.
Oh, hey, no, wait. There's something I gotta tell you.
I don't have time right now, Pete. I gotta go to the meeting.
Hey, man, I really think you need to hear this. This is important.
It can wait.
I don't know that it can.
Okay, so we're going to start a new segment called Pete's Peeps, and we're going to be looking for new segments that we can do to spice up the news. Does anyone else have any suggestions? Okay, I guess that's all for now, and meeting dismissed.
Hey, dude, wait.
Hey,
Wait. We got to talk.
dude, I'm about to go blow this bathroom up. We need to hold on to me. I really think.
It's really important.
I have a question.
Yes?
Breaking news. Pete told you so.
Aw.
Hello, and welcome back to OutKast Character Tells All. We're here today with Matt Pankey, who plays the character of...
I played the character of Pete Weathers, the on-the-ground guy.
Yeah, your character's been pretty funny. Just kind of all over the place, got to go fast. Tell us a little bit about Pete.
Well, Pete, kind of not much different than myself. I'm pretty well, usually in the mix on the front lines somehow, doing something, whether it be in the youth group or on campus or whatever. But the comic relief is also pretty natural to me. And I'm also Noah's best friend, so we kind of struck out on that one. But anyways.
And that's kind of funny because your last name is Weathers, which means you're the brother of...
Julie Weathers, that's true. I don't have a sister in real life, so that's different. But yeah.
Yeah, so Julie and Pete are brother and sister. Pete is also the best friend of Noah's character, Noah Elkins, who is involved in the love triangle and wants to get in with your sister, right?
Yeah, that's true.
He's wanting to slide right in.
Yeah, I haven't done a whole lot of that with Clay as much, but it doesn't happen. Yeah, it happens some.
Well, tell us about working on the set. Tell us about some other characters or what's been fun for you. Just tell us about it.
Well, it's all been fun, really. I like to have a good time, and it doesn't take a whole lot to have a good time. So, it's been fun working with everybody. Daniel, I saw he was talking about his PlayStation beating Noah. That's never happened. Never will happen. But
I didn't wonder if Noah had a chance to kind of come back on that yet.
Well, the last time I heard they played, it was like 63 to 55 or something. It was close, but still, he dropped 63 on him, so it's not too close.
Okay. Well, in this time, I wanted to bring this up with you because this was not in this series that we're doing now of OutKast News, but we did put on a video a while back about the coronavirus and Danger Dave. And you played Danger Dave.
I did play Danger Dave, that is true. Danger Dave's still my favorite character out of the two with Pete, but hopefully in season 2, Pete's going to have some new moments and glory to shine.
Well,
so.
you did a real good job with Danger Dave. Who knows, somewhere along the line, he may enter into
That's true. Danger Dave may be lurking in the background somewhere. He's always on the front lines of danger.
Well, you kind of understand, people's well-being coming from the Danger Dave perspective.
Yeah, that's true.
Wanting people to take care of themselves, and it's not just about staying away from the coronavirus, is it? There's some other things we have to watch out for as well.
Yeah, there are some other things we have to watch out for. I think, social and emotional health, because of the quarantines, probably been a little bit more stressed out than normal. Not seeing your friends and stuff can be really hard, especially for our youth group members and teenagers around the world.
Yeah, that's right. Psalms 46:1, if I could share that with you. It says, God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in times of trouble. And I would say that right now is a time of trouble. It's unlike anything we've ever seen. We're having to deal with things that in modern society we've never had to deal with before. And for all of us, it's so important that we pay attention to our social health and our emotional health. And just to break that down real quick, the social health is you with your friends and other people. You with your friends, you with your family. I would say this, and I think Matt would agree with this, that we like video games, but don't be stuck on your video game system all the time. Don't be stuck on your computer all the time. Call somebody up and talk to them. Ask them how they're doing. Just talk with them, have conversation, sit down with your family often. Don't be in your room all the time. Pay attention to your social well-being. You agree, Matt?
Yeah, I agree with that. You know, social health is something that we don't really think about a whole lot because we're never really isolated. Unfortunately, during this time, we're pretty well isolated, and so it's important to, you know, keep reaching out to others and to keep talking, because that's how you get through this kind of thing, really.
Yeah, it's right. And if you suppress that, and if you're not talking to people, you really could become a hermit. You could become a person that just loses all your social skills. And when we do go back to school, when we do come back to church, you're just going to have a hard time communicating and doing those things. And so pay attention to that. The other side of that is your emotional health. That is such a big thing all the time. We don't pay enough attention to our emotional health. But right now, it's very stressful. You know, I was talking to my daughter the other day, and she made some videos talking about her emotional health. And she did a really good job with them, just kind of expressing how she's feeling. But you guys have all lost the last half of your school year. And for many of you who said, oh, I wouldn't have cared. I'm happy to have that off. But I've not heard anybody say, man, I'm so glad we're not going back to school. Everybody's saying, I sure do wish we could have gone back to school for a few weeks. And that's the emotional side of health. Matt, what do you think?
Well, if I put my public health hat on for a little bit, you know, emotional health is kind of a concern long term, even after the outbreak is passed, and so it's important, you know, to process your feelings daily. You know, it's not something that a lot of people do. It's not really kind of the tough guy thing to do, but it's.
And how do we do that?
Well, there's lots of different things you can do. You can go on a bike ride. You can go outside and walk around. You can talk to others. That's probably the best way. There's just a ton of different things that aren't necessarily closed that we can do to kind of pour in and vent through that.
Yeah. Another great way would be to write about how you're feeling. Because when you write about it, you have to write how you're feeling, but you have to write it from the perspective of someone who might read that. Not to say anybody would ever read it. It could be personal, but you still have to write it from your perspective in a way that other people could read it and understand it. So it's a very deep level of learning and processing. So it's so very important that we pay attention to our social health right now and our emotional health right now. And so, Matt, thanks for joining us today. It's been a fun season so far of OutKast news.
It has been.
I'm really excited to see where this thing's going in the future. Where do you think it's going?
Well, you know, I don't know. Knowing previous experience with Noah, I'd say it's probably not going to work out for the guy too great. But
liar, pants on fire.
You know, it may. I don't know. I'm not betting on him.
I have. In the past, I've bet on Noah in these situations and I've lost. So
that's true. That is true.
So anyways.
So maybe I will bet on him. You might change my idea a little bit.
All right. Well, we appreciate you joining us on OutKast Characters Tell All. Everyone take care. We'll see you soon.